What's going on, college football fans? It is Kspadetheprospect. I'm back today with a brand new Miami Hurricanes Dynasty video here in NCAA Football. We've got some ACC rivalry action for you guys today. The number 3 Miami Hurricanes go on the road to battle the number 5 Virginia Tech Hokies. These guys have been rivals since way back in the Big East. I'll meet you guys down on the field.
To win a conference championship.
We've got some clear skies for this ACC battle today, and for the second week in a row, I bring you guys 2 teams with Heisman hopefuls in the lineup. Today, the Miami defense is going to have to deal with Shai McKenzie, who is considered a favorite to win the Heisman. And we've seen this story before. We've read this book. The Miami defense really don't care. But let's get to the field. Let's not count any chickens yet. Let's see how things will start. Second down, man, look at Shai McKenzie. He's got a hole big enough to drive a truck through. He's going to easily get the first down on that play. You see him running the ball a little bit later, and now you see the white jerseys and the white helmets start to swarm. He's brought down before he could gain anything. 3rd and 5 later in that drive, Durkin goes to the screenplay, tries to get it over to their playmaker where he is wrapped up 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. That first drive comes to a close pretty fast. Miami offense on the field for the first time today. This kid right here has all the Miami fans buzzing. I'm talking about the quarterback, Rosier, who is a dual threat quarterback, but quite frankly has impressed more with his legs than he has with his arm. Right here, he is wrapped up for a 2-yard loss, and he is getting up slowly. Now, as crazy as this sounds, the Miami fans also are buzzing about that kid, Josh Horn, who is a do-it-all football player, Ironman, All-American high school player. So the Miami fans are ready to see what this guy can do. However, right there, he don't have enough. Miami punts it off, and we get Virginia Tech offense back on the field, this time letting their quarterback keep it to the tune of about 15 to 20 yards on the pickup. 1st and 10, they go with a safe play, wide receiver screen. He's wrapped up before he can get anywhere. And this season, we've seen opposing teams go away from Sheldrick Redwine. Kind of curious to see if Virginia Tech is going to continue to go at 22. This guy's pretty solid. 3rd and 8 later in that drive, receiving the play from the sidelines, the quarterback Durkin goes play action pass, drops back, has a receiver wide open across the middle. He makes the catch, get a little bit of yardage after that play, and for the first time today, Virginia Tech is inside the red zone. 2nd and long right here, they try to go QB keeper on the read option. He is wrapped up for a 4-yard loss. Them boys just got themselves knocked out of the red zone. This drive was great, but they're going to have to end this drive with 3 points. And they settle for 3. I know they're happy to have some points, but when the drive starts, they're promising. You want it to end with 7 points, trust me. Miami offense on the field, this is their Heisman hopeful, Mark Walton, picking up 7 yards the hard way. Now, Rosier is cleared. He's back on the football field. He's looking to do damage. You got to know that Malik knows if he gets injured, it's a chance he might not get this job back, man. Like, Josh Horn is really that guy that a lot of people are excited to see play football, and you never want that. You never want to go down for injury and lose your job. Rosier back in the game, still running, and he looks good. The boy looks good. 1st and 10 right here. Malik, that play is drawn up to be a rollout play, and I don't know if you guys saw it. We better get another look at this play right here. The offensive tackle, 71, never really engaged with the blitz right there, never stopped 94, and they give up a sack. On 3rd and 8, though, a quick read to the tight end, David Njoku, 16 yards on the quick pickup. Miami in the red zone. Malik goes play action pass, checks it over to Mark Walton, who breaks out the spinner Rooney, gets those guys inside the 5-yard line. Miami has to get 7 on this drive. Like, you don't want this drive to end with just 3. You don't. 2nd and short, they go no-huddle offense, getting them back. Virginia Tech piling them in inside the box. Definitely expecting run right here. Rosier goes read option keeper and walks into the end zone untouched. Miami scores their first touchdown of the day. It is 7-3. This game right here is really going to come down to which team makes the fewest amount of mistakes. And Miami's hoping to get out of here with another top 10 ACC rivalry win early in this season. That's the kind of win that you really want to have. Virginia Tech offense back on the field. Shai McKenzie trying to run outside. There's too much speed on this Miami defense, y'all. Too much speed. That's a 1-yard loss. On 2nd and long, they go with the screen play. Sean McKenzie turns the corner, gets a block, and makes a hell of a play. Picks up 15 yards on a play that really looked like it probably should have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 11, they complete a pass across the middle, but the back of Demetrius Jackson has been putting dudes in the coffin all season. He comes through with a big hit, and look at Virginia Tech continue to drive this football. That's another 1st and 10. The no-huddle offense is clearly affecting this Miami defense. These guys are a second wind. I see some hands on knees. Like, these guys are winded, and it's still early in the game. If they're tired now, it's going to be a long game. The defensive tackle right there actually causing that play to get blown up in the backfield. Couldn't make the sack, but still made the play. On 3rd and short, Durkin with time in the pocket checks it down, and man, that receiver must have heard footsteps. That's a pass you got to catch. Even if he catches the pass, he ain't going to get the 1st down on it, but he got to catch it. Miami offense back on the field, and David Njoku, the tight end, that's got NFL scouts licking their chops because this man runs about a 4.5 speed. Big time catch on that play. Mark Walton follows that up with a 7-yard rush, and here we go. The read option, this time they're handing it off to Walton, who's picking up the yardage. Like, when they run the read option here, Miami is deadly because Mark Walton can get it and do big things, and Malik Rosier has shown that if he gets it, he can do big things like he does right here on this play that's not a design run play. That is crazy. Malik drops back. He instantly surveys the field. He don't see what he likes, and he takes off running. On 1st and 10, Mark Walton says, but I still can do this. Mark Walton takes a sweep, got a block, hit the hole, cut on the Jets, and the next time they saw him, that man was in the end zone dancing. Let's go. 14-3 Miami. The game is early. I don't want to say this thing is over, but Virginia Tech has to get in the end zone on this drive. They have to. Let's see what they do. Less than a minute to go before the half. Worst case scenario, you want 3. Miami gets it back in the 2nd half, so worst case scenario, you need 3 points here. Johnson breaking a tackle. Probably should have got out of bounds. Tried to get a few more yards, and he's brought down just shy of midfield. Later in that drive, man, look at Durkin. Throwing a teardrop pass. Beautiful pass across the field. 11-yard reception. That's another 1st and 10. We got under 15 seconds on the clock. Durkin still trying to get these boys in the end zone, and that's another beautiful touch pass. This kid, if he gets the time in the pocket, has proven that he can throw a beautiful pass, and he drops one right here in the pocket of the running back to answer Miami's score and send this thing into the half.
6 points for it. So
only been a one-score game.
You can definitely be prepared, and that's how you force those turnovers.
That'll do it here in the studio at halftime. We'll try to see if Pollock can bring a little.
Second half action, man. We're going to pick up right here with the kickoff to open the 2nd half. Kicking it off to the receiver, John Rice, who's going to receive it. Bounce outside, get a block, get another block, hitting the sideline, and oh, one man probably could have prevented that touchdown, and he did. That's still a great return. Miami's offense comes out. Mark Walton gets a pretty decent gain of 2 yards. That could have been something huge. It was one defensive player that cut off the lane that Walton wanted to hit and pushed him outside. That's really good. That's good play from a defensive tackle. 3rd and 8. Miami's going no huddle. We don't see a ton of no huddle from Miami, but they will do it if they feel like they see something they can take advantage of. And look what they do. They let Rosier keep it. Rosier picks up the 1st down with his feet. That was like 3rd and 8, and the man got the 1st down on the ground. That's crazy. Rosier rolling out again later in that play, running right into a defender. He's a tough kid, and we all know it, but you got to question these hits and how it's going to affect this play. Now, he is taken out of the game for the 2nd time. Horn is in the game. We know this guy is fast. Looks like he wanted to run, and Virginia Tech's defense, they're ready for it. They want Horn to prove that he can pass the football. So what does he do on 3rd and 14? Comes out and throws a strike over to John Rice, who goes aerial to get the 1st down. Took a big hit, but he seems to be okay. 1st and 10. Now Malik Rosier gets back on the field. I don't even know if Malik is clearing concussion protocol. That boy just don't want to lose his job. He always comes right back to the field. Mark Walton right here, cutting that run back inside, picking up 7 yards the hard way. Big time run. 3rd and short. Let's see what Miami does. They go read option. Malik's going to keep it. He's going to trot in the end zone for his 2nd rushing score of the day. He's making this stuff look so easy. It looks too easy. 21-10 is the score here in the 3rd quarter. Sean McKenzie, he hasn't looked like a Heisman player, a Heisman winner, game changer type of player so far today, but there's still some football left. I don't want to be too hard on the kid. I'm just, stating the obvious. Chris Durkin, however, has looked pretty good. Slow, but not afraid to run, not afraid to take a hit, and Demetrius Jackson been putting dudes in the coffin all season. That's another big time hit. 3rd and 12 though. Durkin had a receiver wide open at the end of the field, like didn't have an inch to spare. He was able to control himself, keep both feet in. Well, 1 foot is all you need, but he actually kept both feet in. And look at this wild play right here. A long strike down the field. Durkin was cleaned up as he was releasing that. He actually got flipped like a coin at the coin toss. Pass is incomplete. They're going to have to go for 3, 4th and 15. The kick is up. And the kick doinks off the upright, off the crossbar actually. Had it aimed upright, not enough leg on it. Miami offense is going to take over here in the 4th quarter. If Miami puts anything on the board right here, I feel like we can close the door and look at Malik Rosier. Malik is really, he's tough to scheme against, y'all. He's tough to scheme against. 2nd and 5. Rosier dropping back with time in the pocket. He's got some receivers that seem to be covered. And he's just going to take off running. That's what he can do. Gets out of bounds. Still took a hit, but got out of bounds. Set it up for a 3rd and short. Mark Walton said, I got you on that. He picks up 8 the hard way. We at a point where Malik Rosier basically has almost 100 yards rushing as he dives into the end zone and fumbles. Oh, my God. Malik Rosier was right there at the end zone trying to just dive in for the score and apparently lost. Yep, I needed to see the replay. He lost the football. I wasn't sure if he lost it before he crossed the plane or not. He definitely did. The Hokies still have hope. I mean, it's still a 2-score game. Anything can happen. They need Sean McKenzie to try to make some plays for him. He's got to make something happen. 3rd and 6, play action pass to McKenzie. That's that safe check down. And even though Brown is able to break a tackle, he still can't get what they need. We can draw the curtains on the Hokies. Miami looks good. Miami gets out of Virginia with a win. A tough schedule for this young Miami team, man. Ranked opponents seem like they lining up week after week. They've got another ranked opponent next week with the Tar Heels. But for this week, Miami gets out of here with a dub and they should be happy. All of these wins aren't pretty, but they don't have to be. All you want is another check in the win column, and Miami got one today. Anyway, folks, that is all I got for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop that like. If you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, become a member of the Wolfpack today. That's all I got, folks. I'll catch you in the next one, all right? Peace.